week ago already. Hey, welcome to my live. Can't believe it's been a week already since my last live. Just doing a couple of touch-ups on little painting touch-ups on a wagon here, and then we'll get into running some trains later. It's been a miserable day here, another miserable day in Perth actually. The sun come out for about a week or so there, but now we've got rain again today, so it's a cold, miserable day. And I'm just, yeah, it's so hard to believe it's been a week already since my last live. That went so quick. And so yeah, here we are back here again. Doing some touch-ups. Well, what's everyone been up to anyways? We've had a busy week at work. Sort of repainting some of these handrails, because when I resprayed this wagon I sort of covered the handrails a bit. But, I had to take the roof off these wagons to add in some weights to them because they were so light, and I had issues with them derailing. So they're all weighted up now, and I've got no issues with them at all now, so that's good. Okay, all right, how's everyone going? This is a job I've sort of been putting off for a little while now. I finally got around to it. And hopefully it should be nice. Nice and finished up now. Matt Watson. Hey Matt, how you going? Hey, great to have you on the chat here. I'm just finishing up some little touch-up paints, and then we'll get into some running some trains. Now, I haven't run the layout since last live chat, so that was a week ago. That's what made me think, why is it, it's so quick. I'm just going to quickly clean this brush out. What have you been up to anyway, Matt? And after I told you all that it's been raining here in Perth, the sun comes out, so I don't know. Right, here we are, back. Okay, so here we are in Alexandria. What I have been doing, what I have done over the last week is, here's my big shadow in the way, is I static grass this area here. So this here we've got the static grass treatment, and I just added in some little tufts so far, and I've still got maybe another shade of grass I'm going to sort of blend in here so it's not just one sort of monotone colour. Skix Edix. Hello mate, hey, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. Hey, thanks man. Cheers. Yeah, so I just did a little bit of static grass. What is that? Oh, nothing. And if you don't move around too much. So, let me get my beer out of the way. So the only area of the layout now is actually over in this area here, the Fulton Hogan, the Asphalt plant is the only area that hasn't been sent just yet. Is this train tracks? Yes, mate. Yep. It's all train tracks. I'm not too sure when I'm going to get to this area here, but yeah, we'll sort of. Hey, Ethan, how you going? Yes, this was all built, just built by me. Thanks, Ethan. Just sick at the moment, but been trying to catch the live for a while. Oh, okay. I'm not long just come off being crook too, so there's a bit of a sickness going around. If I go back over to here, I'm going to get my light out of the way. This light's a good thing, but it's so big and bulky, it just gets in the way of everything. So, move that over there in the meantime. Right. Yeah, so nothing sort of actually happened since my last live stream. The locomotives, everything's parked exactly where it was. Now these rail cars here that are next to the locomotive, they have to go, that's going to be the first operation of today. I've got to take those from here over to Alexandria. Oh, pardon me. But what I do need to do is I need to switch locomotives. So we'll go get rid of this. Hey, thanks for subscribing, mate. That's awesome. Oh yeah, nice one, Matt. Yeah, this hasn't been operated at all since last live stream, so. And I'm taking a risk at the moment because I haven't cleaned the track or nothing yet. So I'll go get rid of this locomotive and I'll go grab the other one from the loco shed. And I think you should do a train that can carry cars. Yeah, can do. I think there is wagons out there that are used for carrying cars. Now I've got to make sure that that's all on. And I'll sit that in there. Oh no, I turned it off, didn't I? Isolated sections. And I think we'll stop there. Right now, change locomotives. We're going to select loco, recall. What was I looking for? 3332. Okay, and that's forwards. Right, let's bring that loco out. So it's best to sort of give each one a run. Just make sure I've got all my turnouts switched. So I've got to do a switch back here. Now I have read up, these do make a little bit of a noise with the motor, so I have to change the CV's settings in these motors so that they're on the proper frequency, so they don't make such a hum. But that's something I'll do at a later date. And yeah, I can't believe it's been a week already. We'll see you later there, Skits Edix. Hey, cheers for coming on in. Yeah, that's gone so quick. That's actually shocked me. I can't remember where I put my beer now. There. Reverse. 5 people watching and 5 likes. That's actually pretty good. Hey, thanks everyone who's actually liked it so far. Let's have a look out the window and yeah, the sun's out, so go figure. Yeah, we'll couple onto here. And right. Yeah, there's paperwork. How you going, Jamie? Hey, things have been going pretty good. I haven't moved anything since last live stream. Yeah, just chugging along. Normally watch it on the Monday when I get to work. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I sort of try and get like the Sundays around about 10 o'clock Sunday our time. I sort of aim to do a live, but not always the case. But now we've got 3 wagons, got ZA, LC, and NC. Where are these got to go? It's going to go Alexandria. It's going to be flipped. 4, 2, 3. No, that's already been flipped. 2, Central Freight, Alexandria, Freight Signing, Alexandria. All 3 of these wagons have to go into the same spot. So, that makes it easier. Hey everyone, welcome onto the live there. Thanks for joining in. So you've got 11 people on there at the moment. Oh. That means I have to take out a couple from I'm not too sure if you can hear that, but the sun's out again, so the neighbour's gone back with his hedge trimmer. So let me know if that's too loud for you guys. This one's going to be an easy switch because I'm just debating whether I should push these around or pull them. You know what? Stuff it. I'm going to push these around. So I'll uncouple that one again. I'll do a run around here in Clyde rather than Alex. Get the direction right. And stop there. I'm very surprised how well these locomotives are running now that I've got them all reprogrammed. I'm going to run around these wagons and couple onto the back of them. I need to switch that tune out. And we got a public holiday tomorrow, so no work tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Might actually get in here and actually do some more work on the layout. And got okay, couple onto that. Now we're going to push these wagons around to Alexandria. I reckon they're going to go straight to the freight siding. These ones need to come out first. And got my cord wrapped around my phone thing. Let's see if we can. Oh, hang on. Let's see if we set you up. Sorry if I'm moving that around too fast. What have we got there? Bring them around. Then uncoupled. Where's my uncoupler tool? Right, coming around. I wondered what the problem was there. Sorry guys, I ran over a turnout, it wasn't switched properly. Shorted out there for a second, and I've got it sorted now. So we're coming around. The wagon's actually rolled over the turnout and didn't derail. It's when the loco hit the polarity changed frog that it shorted on me. Yeah, they do. They do, Matt. They have the Sagami motors in them. So they're working off a Obviously the pulse for DCC is not quite in sync with them. So I just have to change that, which I think is CV9, I think. But I'm not going to mess with that. The Closet Branch. Hello, mate. Hey, thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, so CV9, and I'm not too sure what the setting is. Yeah, I still got to do a little bit more research on it, but okay, so I've got to get these wagons into this track here, but this track's got wagons in it. I need to get them out first because they've been destined to be picked up. A couple there. Disappointed I have to sell off my NZR models to allow for funding to relocate, but at least I'll get to play with the real things. Ah, that must suck. Whereabouts are you relocating? That must suck. Yeah, I've had to relocate. Well, obviously, as most of you know, relocate to this house, and then I just got an email today telling me if I still got to extend the lease. It's still going to be another 5 months before I can get into my house, which I'm so disappointed about because I thought I'd be in there a lot sooner. But yeah, from Wellington to Christchurch, staying with Kiwi just changing business units, so to speak. Oh, okay. From Wellington to Christchurch. Yeah. It so staying with Kiwi. So you did you ask for a transfer with Kiwi Rail to transfer from business units? I'm going to pick these wagons here up and put these wagons into this track here. There. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. I was going to go for one of my famous little walks before, but the rain put a stop to that. We'll see how we go later on. I should be up over here. New opportunity came up and I applied for the role and got it, so yeah, now the fun stuff. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations, man. Definitely congratulations. I suppose when new opportunities arise, you know, you got to mix it up a bit, you know. Otherwise, you sort of get stagnant in the same area. I've been here with Fulton Hogan in Perth just over 10 years now. I still enjoy it. We've had some major changes within the business over the last 3 months. Now, all is going well. I'm going to find out where these two wagons I pulled out here got to go. that'll get us right down to the stop block. Yeah, that's right to the stop block. Okay. So that was a relatively easy switch. Couple. No, wrong way. And to find out where these two go, where these two got to be switched out of. If I can find what I've got, KS 4151, which is that one there, and 4142. They're both going to go to Clyde. That's a given. Let's see where they actually do have to go. I hate waiting. I hate waiting for these. Moving into this new house, I hate waiting. I just want to get in there and do it now. Okay, so that I've got to go Clyde cartage, that one, and then the Clyde freight sidings, the fruit wagon. So they need to pick up. And also I've got one from 3263. No, not that one. Bear with me. XA 2085. No, that's not it. I need the KP 1899. This one here, KP. That's got to go to Clyde Foods, door number 3. Oh, yeah, cool. Right. I've got my orders. 3 wagons to pick up here. Take the Clyde. Excuse me. And so I need to go all the way over to the apple and pear board. So let's. You had a very nice locomotive, very smooth run. Thank you, Closet Branch. Yes, it's the NZR DJ class. Reverse. Yeah, it's a very nice locomotive. Right, ho, we got to go up to there. I need to go up into there. One day I'll eventually get automated, automated railway signals for my railway crossing over here, but that'll be another day. Hey Mystic, hey, welcome man. Welcome back. Can you believe it's been a week already since the last live stream? Jamie, sorry mate. Yeah, it's been a whole week. I can't believe that. And when I started the stream, I was telling the people that the locomotive, nothing's been moved since my last stream. I haven't been in here, so. Seeing your layout is motivating me to switch to NZR from HAU. It's different. Yeah, it's different. I mean, the USAHO is good. but it's sort of wrong switch. I wanted something different. Like when I started building this lady, I wanted something different that not everyone else was sort of doing, you know. No, this is all New Zealand. This is all New Zealand Railways. I'm modelling the New Zealand Railways in S scale. So it all uses HO scale track, but it's S scale wagons and locomotives. Go in and we need to pick up. Sorry, I sort of went out of frame there. Right, so I'm in the Apple and Pear board. I need to pick up this wagon here. So, couple onto there. I need to uncouple that wagon there. Okay, let's bring them out. Push the right button. Yeah, so HO scale is a little bit smaller than like an HO scale wagon and locomotive, a little bit smaller than these ones. Keep pushing the wrong button for some reason. Right, so I just need that one wagon. And yeah, New Zealand Railways is something you very, very rarely see. And it's very, I don't know, it's got such a, obviously a large following in New Zealand, but such a small following all over the place. And it's something, it's all a different challenge, you know. And we'll just sit that wagon there, the wagon that I need, uncouple. Yeah. Set back these other wagons that we don't need. So, and also, we call these wagons, the American railways, they're called cars. But yeah, so these are called railway wagons or rail wagons. I suppose, yeah, the same thing, but it's just the way what they're called. Put these wagons back that we don't need. Actually, that's one that I do need. Put that there. Right, I'll couple onto that one. And I'll uncouple there. When I do put my new railway up, I'm going to get some proper lighting as well. I need, yeah, those two wagons. Yeah, get some proper lighting put up. We're 11 on the chat at the moment. Hey, what's everyone else been up to? How's your weekend going? Here in Australia, we've got a holiday tomorrow, a public holiday tomorrow. So got tomorrow off work, which is great. As long as it's not like the weather it is today, we're back into the cold, rainy weather again. Into there. Okay. Rough day at work, chilling now. Oh man. When is it? When is a day at work not a rough day at work? Really? I went and watched the All Blacks play last night. All Blacks played Australia and New Zealand last night. Or yesterday, and so I went down to the local pub and watched it, and met up with a whole lot of other Kiwis. Had a good time watching that, so it was awesome. The All Blacks won again, but it was very close. And that is rugby union for my American viewers. The All Blacks rugby union. It got very, very close there in the second half, but it was a good game. Which holiday is it? Actually, missed it. To be honest, I'm not too sure. What are we now? September. I think it's like the King's birthday or the Queen's birthday or something. Or hey, is anyone else there out from Australia? Tell me what holiday that is. Working on my scratch build DFT build. Oh, nice. I did see the. I actually did see that, to be honest. It looks absolutely bloody good. Actually, that's what I could be doing tomorrow too, is I could be working on this fuel farm over here. Okay, so I took 3 wagons over and I'm bringing three wagons back. And I've got, just go through, let's make sure I've got them all right. KP, Central Foods, yep, that's right order, and then Clyde cartage, Central Freight, then this one has to be run around, so that's fine, that works out good. It's going to be an easy switch when I get to Clyde. What's DFT? DFT, it's a class of a locomotive, Mystic. So this locomotive here is called a DJ, and that's the class of the locomotive. And what he's working on is called a DFT. Sort of like in America, you got your GP30s, your GP35s, GP38s, exactly similar, but in New Zealand we call them DX, DFTs, DJ, DXC. Hey Nathan, how you going, man? Welcome to the chat or the live stream. Just in time, we've just brought a load over to Alex, and now we're about to return back to Clyde. And I think if I play this right, I might be able to get this all in one. Okay, let's go. What have you been up to, Nathan? What kind of method are you using for operation session? Hey, I just use the car cards and waybills, and I sometimes use a dice, but I haven't sort of really been doing that lately. Just using car cards and waybills. When the layout's properly set up, I'll look at maybe doing like switch lists and dice and stuff like that. So this is the railway crossing I was telling you about. I might get some. I got the bells, but I'm going to automate them to actually work. KP wagon. You managed to buy a KP wagon for $59. Oh yeah, a KP wagon. So, where was that, Nathan? Was that second hand or was that off eBay or? Oh, it's fully built. Nice. I'm hoping Second hand on Trade Me. Oh yeah, Trade Me. Yeah. That's not too bad though. I'll just move you over. There's my ugly face. Okay, so I'm back here in Clyde. Door number 3 for Central Foods is over here, so the first wagon needs to go into there. That whole back seat has moved. Sort of moved. And you guys are out of frame. What's a new kit go for? A new KP. I know the NCs go for like 50, like $55 a pop. I think I'm not too sure. I was actually on the website the other day. Actually, I can't remember. They're not too bad. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to push this KP wagon into door number 3 here. I was talking to my brother the other day, so my wish list, I need two ZPs, and I need 4 47-foot wagons, and I need 2 UC 17 tanker wagons. So I need quite a few little kits. But I'm not going to get the passenger wagons until I actually extend the layout. Okay, so we've uncoupled that. Oh dear, wrong button. I pressed the increased fast button on my controller. No worries, Mystic. Hey, take it easy, man. We'll see you on the next one, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Reverse. I hit the wrong button. Pushed it way past door 3. And now I've got to go all the way down to Clyde Cartage. It's down the opposite side. Hey Brad, how you going? Thanks for joining me there, Brad. I've already done a run from Clyde to Alex. Now I've done from Alex back to Clyde, and I'm switching out these ones here. Three some containers and bogies for the IO. Oh, nice. I see they got all sorts of containers there now at 3'6". So this one's going all the way down to Clyde Cartage. When the layout gets extended, this siding will no longer be. The siding will be redundant and ripped up. Uncouple that. Direction forward. Yeah, because the tracks will be coming on straight. This will be the main line, and that's going to be on straight, so that siding will eventually get ripped up. And I might have a go tonight actually at reprogramming the pulse rate for these for this motor, these motors, to sort of get rid of the hum. since it's using taking pulses from DCC. So just get them running, just tweaking them a little bit more extra. Now I've got a part of the yard which is called the switchback. Hey Skix, edits, you back? Yep, we're still here switching around. I don't know if I'm going to fit through there. Oh yeah, I will do. Locomotive only. That. These little XA wagons have done so well now that they've got the extra weight added in them. Once again, I apologise, but the locomotive numbers appeared backwards. Is it because the camera settings or the actual locomotive numbers? No, you. Oh, okay. So they appear. So okay. So it must be mirrored. So I've got recording on my phone, but it's not. I've got it so I can see you guys on the screen. So it's actually recording through the screen. I might try. What does this button do? Aha. So, let me know if the numbers are in the right way this time. It should be. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, okay, so I had your I'm not too sure. Has any of my other live streams had the numbers around backwards? Because I can't remember how I had my phone set up. Anyway, okay, so what we're going to do, we'll uncouple there. And I'm going to run around this one. So I've already short-circuited the, shorted out this locomotive today. All of them. Oh. Well, I'm hoping that we've got better. It's better now. So we'll come down and we're going to have enough room to squeeze in here to get the turnout. Should be. And there's the rain again. Let's see if I can give it a little bit more juice. Still love that silver KP. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that. And it does bring more colour to the consist, as you were saying. I think I've got another KP actually as well. I think another one or another KS, I'm not too sure. As I was saying, I've still got 7 wagons I need to build up yet, but that silver KP has been doing traffic from Hume's Pipes lately. Oh, almost dropped my whole phone and everything out of the handle. And we're going to go and couple onto here. Do. Drop the hook. Alright, now this one here has got to go to central freight, so it's got to go into this front siding here. I wish I had like a little rotary thing. No, these are just Pico switches. Code 100, and yeah, they're just your standard Pico turnouts or switches. Yeah, it's these turnouts, they're just Pico code 100, but they're wired up for like DCC to switch the polarity. As soon as the switch is thrown, the polarities switch, so it's got 100% power connectivity through it. Yeah, the Pico code 100, because as I was saying, because it's a switching layout, I sort of wanted that sturdy sort of track work, and it works good. Now I've got to pick up these two wagons here. These two wagons have to come out, so I'll just tangle myself up in that cord again and bring it in nice and slow. A little bit more. Hey Dan, how you going, man? Hey, thanks for joining in on the stream there. As I was saying before, the turnouts there, they got wooden push-pull rods, and there's a little tiny micro switch that the wooden push-pull rod sort of activates onto the micro switch, and it changes the polarity. Right. Let's haul these two wagons out of here. Oh. Actually, where does it? I think I only need the. Alright, hook that on. My poor next door neighbour's trying to do his gardening in between the rain showers. I can hear a blower out there now. Why is it not that? No, I need both. Both of them. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you want something that works well, something you're going to get pleasure out of. Maybe later on down the track. Well, of course, that happens on a live stream. Hey, that's one other thing I got to do. Besides that, is I need to take off a hook off one of these. The hook has to come off the back end of 3332, and the hook has to come off the front end of 3021. Because it's a pain in the butt. Because when I first built the railway, I wasn't too sure which way I wanted these locomotives to be orientated. So I put a hook on each end. And having a hook on each end, when you're hooking onto a hook that's got a hook, doesn't always work out that well. So I may have to take the whole coupler off, take the hook out, and then reset in the little brass wire there that the hook hooks onto. Yeah, apart from that, that's my only sort of issue, apart from not putting the wagon on the track properly. What happened there? Right. A little bit of a hiccup, guys, but we're on our way. Kiwi Rail graffiti and all. Yeah, see, the switching layout is, I think the whole thing about a switching layout is it's got purpose. Yeah, I know about those those chopper couplers. You just can't couple up to other couplers that have choppers. That's why all of my hook couplers, they all face Alexandria. But yeah, the locomotives have got the hooks on either end because I wasn't too sure. But now I've got them orientated. I'm going to take those. I'm going to take the hooks off those corresponding ends. The hook couplers are good for shunting. Like I don't sort of have any issues of them riding up or uncoupling by themselves. It's just the coupling, as I was saying before, it's just the coupling to the locomotive that's already got the hook on it. But as between each wagon, it's good. Like I don't seem to have like any issues with that. Now I need to pull that out. So I'll uncouple that one. I mean, I use a little brass wire with a L bent on it. It's sort of not in focus there, but that's what I use to, couple and uncouple. But the thing is, with the shunting, like I'll go and couple up to a wagon, and then with the KD couplers, it's so quick. I like the whole switching layout where you couple up to the wagon and you wait a little bit and you sort of build the air up. That sort of, if it takes a little bit extra to couple up a wagon, it doesn't sort of bother me. I was thinking of the exact same thing using a magnet, those little pen magnets. That would be perfect to lift the hook up. But yeah, instead I've got, I mean, that would work really, really good. But if you've got strain on the couplers, it might be a little bit different. But you just have to bunch them up, I suppose. And I sort of got to do the same too. I got to bunch them up on this as well. And I think we'll go there. But apart from that, I don't sort of have any issues at all of these hook couplers. And now this wood is going to go. And I think you can even get those hook couplers for N scale too. Jamie, how you going, mate? Hey, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. A little bit of switching and shunting. Let's go and see if we can couple onto these wagons here. Okay. Now I think. What have you been up to there, Jamie? Can you believe it's already been a week since my last live stream? It's just absolutely crazy. The Brisbane Lions, yeah. So that was on yesterday, and also I watched the All Blacks, but trying to find a pub that ran the commentary as well, because when the AFL was on, rugby union takes second stage always. So eventually found a little Irish pub, and they were playing the rugby and with the commentary. The size of the switching layout is it's on a piece of paper. Stop. Wrong button. I don't know, I'm pushing the wrong button so many times today. I'll just get my plan out there, Dad. 2.9. Oh, okay. That's from there, there's. That actually makes no sense to me at all. It was at the MCG, yeah. Yeah, they always have it there at the MCG. I did watch the Snoop Dogg start to the game there while I was waiting for the All Blacks to play. Coming back. Yeah, the AFL, it's sort of like it's a game that sort of stops the whole country. When you extend your layout, would you get a couple of DGs? It would be nice, actually. It would be nice, even like and I was thinking of like a rail car. Would be nice. Dan, I can't find my piece of paper with all my measurements, so I got my tape out. So, the layout from there. There to there. Sorry guys, I'm just doing a little bit of measure up. I keep forgetting how, it's 2.3 millimeters. It's 2.3. Okay, Dan, so the layer is 2.3 meters by 3 meters long. So the sections that have Clyde and Alexandria is 2.3. Is 3 meters long. And the section, the vineyard section, the bit that joins the two. The bit that joins the two boards together, this is 2.3 meters long through here. 2.3 meters. And then from there all the way down to here is 3 meters. So I'm not too sure what conversion that is to like American. Sorry guys, I had an SOS call come on my phone. It was an emergency SOS call. That was very odd. Emergency SOS started because the side button was pressed 5 times. Oh no, my little clamp thing to hold my phone and the SOS call was made because my little side button on my phone was pressed 5 times, and that's because my little clamp on my phone holder must have pressed it. And I accidentally rung SOS, emergency call. Yeah, Dan, it is a nice size for switching, and it's even going to be bigger too. It's going to be 6 meters by 4.2, I think, eventually. A DI to go with the DJs and DGs. So a DI would be good. I know, is it John Agnew does a DI, I'm pretty sure. That's 7.5 foot by 10 foot. Oh, okay. There you go, 7.5 by 10 foot. Yeah, so that's obviously going to be extended, Dan. That's going to be when I get into the new house. Dusty Martin doesn't play in the AFL anymore. Dusty Martin. I have no idea who any AFL players are. I've lived there for 18 years. I've never actually watched a full game of AFL, to be honest. Yeah, Railmaster Exports. I did, when I decided to do NZR, I was looking at DI, and you get the DI with the shell, or you could get it with the chassis as well, if I remember right. Yeah, well, if you hear sirens and my door gets booted down, and yeah, I've never seen that before. That was pretty full on. The SOS. I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know you. If you press the side button 5 times, it automatically sends out an emergency SOS. Yeah. I hope nothing happens to it, and if something does, you guys can be my witnesses. Um, the MCG is the largest stadium. Yes, that's right. The Melbourne Cricket Ground. Um, um, what was I doing? That's right. I was doing something with these wagons. Yeah. So sorry about that. We got caught up in the conversation. Yeah, the MCG is the largest, and I think it's the most famous stadium in Australia. Um, I think we've got. All it does, they will ring your phone. Oh, okay. Well, I did get a phone call. I did get a phone call, and then they hung up. 100,000 people can fit in the MCG. Imagine that. You imagine the money that they made and they have that weekend, or you imagine how much money they paid Snoop Dogg just to come and perform. Oh, NC 642. 642. So you must be going to the. I've been sorting out locos and rolling stuff for next weekend. So you must be going to the train show with my brother as well. It's expensive. Yeah, I bet. Hey, if it's anything like Perth, if you go to Optus Stadium at Perth and you're going to pay $12 for a drink, for like a Coca-Cola, I think it was like $8 for a sausage and a bit of bread. I didn't even think I got sauce with it. 642, NC 642, that's got to go. That has to go, actually. Okay, well, we've got to free up some space in Alexandria because wow, actually, we can't. 642's got to be in an off spot. Actually, where's that one going? Okay, so we got to grab this wagon here. The NC's got to stay back. So let's get that done before we forget exactly what else we were doing. Put that back in there. I'm not too sure how many people can fit in the Optus Stadium. It's not much. I remember when they built the stadium, they only built it 2022, 2021. And I remember they were having a big uproar about how many people could fit in there, but I'm not too sure. No. See, I've got everything all messed up. Yeah, I'm not too sure how many people can fit into the Optus Stadium. Sorry for wobbling the camera around too much. I need this wagon here, but I forgot to turn the switch and I've gone halfway up the siding before I realised, so sorry guys. Didn't go far enough. I hope my neighbour's not too noisy for you. He's out there again. There's a break in the rain, so... And... there. One couple. Okay. Oh. Come on. Huh. Just as I was saying, I wasn't having any issues. What did they? Oh no, I see what I did there. Now I can put this NC back away. The Adelaide Oval, 52,000. I think we got like 60. I think there's like 60,000 or something we can fit in our stadium. I can't remember. It's quite a nice stadium, but unfortunately, they can't do any pyrotechnic shows at Optus Stadium because the shade sails that are permanently attached to the top of the stadium aren't fireproof. So we can't do any fireworks or anything at our stadium. So you look for Brad, you'll look for my brother, he'll be wearing his shirt. Sorry for answering your question there, Brad, but then take that one off. Yeah, 60,000 at Optus. Okay, there you go, 60,000 at Optus. Yeah, Brad will be wearing his Willow Creek shirt, I believe. Sorry for answering your question, Brad. Okay, Jamie, cheers for jumping on the chat. We've got to run around this one. I'm actually going to push that one around. Yeah. I'm coming back onto site. So I was thinking of maybe go to one of our hobby shops tomorrow, but then I realised it's public holiday, so none of them will be open. I don't even think Hobby Tech will be open. But that's alright. I gotta find, where does that wagon need to go? That's got to go to the Apple and Pear board. That one back. And I'll be the fat bald man at One Track Mines layout. We're going to go pick up, I think it's that LC. 4287. Yep, that's the one. Let's go to there. Okay, now I see the NZR 120 layout is going to be there also. Yeah, Brad, could you please make sure you take heaps of photos of the NZR 120 layout, if you could, please? 2, 3. Which one's going to go to Fulton Hogan? Okay, so I'm going to push that. Do you have a Facebook page for your layout? Are you talking to me or are you talking to Brad? I have got a Facebook page, but it's not just for my layout. I've got a Facebook page, and it is the NZR Model Railroad builds and discussions. Actually, just give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, so it's the NZR S Scale Builds and Discussions Facebook page. So you go and jump over onto that. That's the one, Nathan. Well, it's sort of that. I mean, the Otago Railway scale builds and discussions. That's basically progression of my layout, and everything I do on my layout is I've started to put it on that Facebook page. But really, it's for anyone else as well. If you're building NZR scale stuff, or you want to discuss NZR, stuff, yeah, jump on that Facebook page. But I have put, I put a lot of my stuff and what I've been up to on it. But yeah, you're more than welcome to jump on there and put anything you want on there. But yeah, cheers, man. I've got myself set up there, so that one's got to go to Fulton Hogan, and then that 4601 that has to stay here. Yes, you have, Nathan. Yeah. So yeah, jump on there and just anything, even discussions about anything. Jump on there. I'm going to put this LC onto the back of this wagon over here. Let's get yeah, so it's sort of like a little community on S-Skill, NZR, builds, discussions, anything really. I'll be posting a lot of this layout update and bits and pieces on it as well. Put that onto there. Actually, I need to push that in a little bit further. Do I need that silver? Yeah, I've got to get that silver KS. Sorry, KP. Uncouple that one. Instead of going all the way back. $33.32 is actually going not too bad today. Usually that's a little bit noisy. Yeah, as I said before, I'm going to try tonight. I'll try changing CV9 for the pulses and that for those motors. See if they'll quieten down a bit. Ah, damn! I got to go. I'm going to drive down and get some more beer. I'm finishing my last bottle of beer. I only had 2 bottles this morning. And I think they will do. And I think, is that, just check that. Yep. So I'm going to go back. And we're going to put this back onto the end of that. Haven't done any modelling in the past month. Took some time out to fit out a mate's new boat. Yeah, okay. Couple on there. Right, so. Yeah, sometimes it. Otherwise, you head for a burnout. You end up burning yourself out. You're constantly doing that. As I said before, like when I started this stream, my last stream, where I left off on my last stream, I hadn't moved any trains or anything. I hadn't been in here. I came in to do a bit of static grass over by Alexandria, but apart from that, I haven't done anything else. Yep, just shut the door and walk away, just like the guy off the New Zealand Water Railway tours. Brad, you'll know it. Merv Smith. Yeah, just as I said it. Yeah. Yeah, I just shut the door. I turn the little blighters off and I shut the door and I walk away. Oh, yes. Right, now that I was completely engulfed in something else, I got to realise that I need that LC 4287 and I need the KP. Here's KP 1885. It's got to go to Humes. Okay, so that one's going to Fulton Hogan. That's the Apple and Pear board, and this one here is going to Humes Pipes. So I'm actually going to push this consist around. I actually watched that again on YouTube the other week. Yeah, every few years or so, you always revisit that video. I think we've still got it on VHS, don't we, Brad? I think that's I think Dad's still got it at his house, but pretty sure we got it on VHS. Yeah, it makes you wonder how, where are those people now and what's happened to their layouts? What's happened to all those layouts? Are they still around, or did they get taken down? Or you might be able to find a VHS of that on eBay. No doubt they'll have something. So it's going to be pushed Apple Pear board, pushed. I need to get on the other end of this train. I'm sort of not blocking, but sort of figuring out what wagons need to be put where and where best in the consist to put them. That goes there. So I've got to run around that. It's on YouTube these days, like everything else. All those old VHS are now online. Yeah. I visited his layout when I was a kid. Yeah, I'd love. Well, I think some of it went to the museum, Motat Museum or something. But a lot of those other layouts on that video, I wonder where they all are now. Because I'd imagine some of those older guys would have obviously passed away by now. Yeah, that'll be interesting. A couple onto there. Merv Smith wrote a book and it was called Little Trains of Thought. Oh, just as I said that, unfit for purpose. Steph, I mean, I was literally just coupling up that wagon and I come back to see what if there's any comments and they'd written that up. Yeah. So yeah, Brad, you remember that when we were little, the little Trains of Thought book, and it had some really funny commentaries in it. Funny parts in it. I remember, I think it was one part of the book he was talking about soldering something, and has told his wife to bring out his coffee, but his coffee's now gone cold, and burns his hand on the soldering iron. That was quite a good little book. I think it might have, yeah. And you can, I mean, I've looked for that book. You can get copies of it. Um, I looked on eBay and also Amazon as well. So there is still copies for sale out there, but I don't know what happened to our copy that we had. Um, Brad, do you know what happened to that book, Little Trains of Thought? I had a look at Dad's place when I was there last, but I couldn't find it. So we're gonna go and push up to the back of that XC wagon, and this consist is going to be pushed around, shoved around. That's probably long gone. Yeah, probably. Dad probably threw it out. NZR Rolling Stock Bible. They got every type of rolling stock in it, where it was made, road numbers, etc. Um, oh, great! It's raining again. The poor neighbour, he comes out, he does a bit of gardening. It rains. I can hear the rain on the roof, so the gardening stops. Then the rain stops. I hear the line trimmer crank up again. Then the rain happens again. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna be right back. I'm just getting a drink. Um, yeah, and where they were at any given time on the network. Nice. I see. I know on the plans you get with your South Dock kits, they've got like the little diagram and bits and pieces and stuff, and it gives you the road names, whether it was South Island or North Island. But um, that'd be interesting to have a read. If you do get it, uh, I need to try and sort of figure out what these MCP wagons, where I know they were sort of one-offs. I think even maybe one might have only been built, but I sort of want to find out a little bit more about it. I definitely know it didn't go on the Otago Central branch, but it's something different. Um, where was I? That's right. We're going to be pushing these all the way around. Cheers, Nath. That'll be awesome, man. Yeah, that'd be because I'm pretty sure someone did say that they were just one-off wagons. They were old wagons that were cut down and repurposed. I haven't numbered any of my rolling stock. Yeah, see, there's one piece of rolling stock that it isn't numbered, but that's fine because on the car cards, the rolling stock, I mean, I've got the classification. I think it's a KP. Yeah, it's a KP, and it's got no number with it, and I know I've only got one KP with no number, so I know which one it is when I'm doing car cards. But all my other rolling stock has been numbered. I've used the blueprints that come with the kits to get the road numbers for them. Alright, so I've got to go and we're going to be switching. Well, it's the second time I've knocked that over. I'm going to try and find the best spot to put you guys so we can switch out this Hume's pipes. Open the fence. No, that's right. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to take note of what they were. Meanwhile, my ones here, they'll probably grow cobwebs by the time I've pushed them somewhere. Talking about that, I had a large, very large redback spider on my layout the other day. It scared the hell out of me. He was over by the Clyde Locomotive depot, and he was huge. So I managed to get rid of him. But I'm just waiting to see cobwebs. I see small cobwebs here and there, but I'm too scared to put my hand in any of the buildings or anything. Underframe detail, I don't worry about as I never see it. Yeah, see, I did. I went through and hey, was that AC? Oh no, that's got a fault in Hogan. I went and put on everything in the kit, just just for the heck of it. But yeah, I understand what you mean. Okay, so that's the KP put into Humes. Yeah, there's definitely not a lot about them. So, I mean, a road rail petrol wagon, they, I guess the pods, they were lifted off and put onto trucks or something. I'm not too sure. Okay, I'll keep pushing this around. And there were 3 of them rebuilt from MC side opening wagons. Oh yeah, the little MC wagons. Well, that would suggest the MCP, wouldn't it? So we're making our way around back into Alexandria. Yeah, I ain't going to get automated bells or lights for that crossing. The Chicago Street crossing. And this was the bit that this bit here I static grass set the other day. You know, I've still got to put another layer of different colour grass to sort of patch it in. But yeah, so there's going to be like a darker bit of grass in here and bits and pieces. I'm going to think about what I'm doing here. Oh, no, I'm good. It's going to go into the apple and pear board. Great to see NZLA and stuck in action. Instagram page with more than Yes, Scott. Hey, thanks for joining the chat. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I've been on your Instagram actually, and I've checked out your work there. Beautiful work. Beautiful job. Yeah, it's something that's not really done enough of, is the NZR. I mean, I'm sure it's done a lot in New Zealand, but it's not sort of on, like in social medias or anything. Nathan. Hey, Nathan. G'day, Scots. Thanks, mate. Definitely need some of those 47 footers in there. Yeah, definitely. So when I extend the layout, when I do the layout extension, I'm going to look at getting the 47 footers. I'm going to look at getting about 4 of them. And I'm not too sure why I'm bringing the LC with me, but hey, we'll be right. Yeah, after seeing those other ones that were all painted up in Otago Excursion Train Trust, yeah, that definitely got me thinking, made me change my mind. Yeah, if I don't have a rail car, like a Vulcan or something, that'll be the next thing, I could go from Clyde to whatever station I'm going to model next, I'm not too sure just yet, run around it and then run it back. It's going to set this LC here while I put my fruit wagon over in the apple and pear board over here. And I think that'll be enough. Uncouple that there. Trying to do that with the camera in my face was a little bit hard. Right, let's go get this wagon away. You can see a little bit of damage up the top here from when I moved the layout from house to house. That was damage getting it in and out of the car, but it's not a biggie. I'll fix all that up eventually. I'm sort of going out of frame there. Bring it in nice and gently. And there we do. Okay, so that's that wagon dropped off. I could have really put the camera in a better place, but anyway. Right, now I've got to run around this LC. It's got to be run around, and I've got to take it down into the Fulton Hogan yard. Yes, Scott, you read my mind, because actually last night I was thinking about that exact same thing. Yes, the wagons do need a weathering. Now, these DJs have been weathered very lightly, as you can see by the roof. The front of this DJ and the back got a repaint, so that's not quite weathered at the moment, but you can see the weathered bit on the roof. That was all done by Ken Cousins, and I'm just too scared to touch them. I'm too scared to touch these locomotives weathering wise. They're too precious to me, and I really don't want to sort of mess them up. But as for the rolling stock, definitely. I think the only bit of weathering I've done on any of the rolling stock is my UC tank wagon, and the bogies have had a slight weathering, but I do need to, yeah. I think drop the hook on that one. Just yeah, I know what you mean. And that is one thing I was thinking about last night. I mean, if I bring the camera back a little bit here, I've got the ZA. Everything looks very crisp and clean, doesn't it? So definitely could do with weathering, that's for sure. But I don't mind doing it to the wagons, but as I said, I'm too scared for these locomotives because they're actually quite precious to me. I've had them for, what would it be, Brad? Probably, I've been in Australia 18 years, so probably about 16 years I've had these locomotives. And Brad's looked after them for at least 14 of those years. But if I get another locomotive, like I've got my DSC down there, if I get like a DG or something like that, I'll definitely be weathering that up. The dirty old DGs. You can see I tried my hand at weathering on the roof of the Apple and Pear board. Little bits of rust and stuff like that. Where else was I doing weathering? I can't remember now, but spare bit of stock, yeah. Yeah, because especially that MCP wagon over in the background is just glaring, isn't it? I mean, I've gone through the trouble of weathering up all my track. So I've got all the beautiful weathered up track and I've got these nice clean rolling stock. It doesn't... Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Maybe that's something I could look into this summer. Now I'm going to bring this wagon up and I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it here uncoupled because I run around it and then I've got to push it into Fulton Hogan. Yeah, so this bit here has got to have different colours. I've got other bits and pieces of grass to go into that. Yeah, I've seen them actually. They look definitely well used, and it looks great too. But when Ken Cousins built these locomotives, it doesn't really show up on the camera, but all these locomotives have got like a grey. They've got sort of like they've got like weathering on them, but very, very subtle weathering. It doesn't really show up on the camera. You can see parts of it up there on top of the battery box and that, but barbed wire. Yeah, Scott, I know what you mean. I did that to, I used to run the American N scale, and I did the same with an airbrush. I went through, I think I had like 180 bits of rolling stock, and yeah, once I started, I couldn't stop. I went through. All the rolling stock was airbrushed. A bit more. Yeah, thanks for that. It is quite smooth. I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. Okay, so we've hooked onto there. It's hard to think that where this locomotive's sitting now, that rubbish bin's in the way. Damn it. Sorry for the camera work, guys. There's a rubbish bin in the way, and it's sort of getting in the way there. But this track here now, this is eventually going to be the main line that when the layout gets extended this way, this will be the main line that continues on there. Greetings from South Africa. Hey, how you going, man? Welcome to the live. Struth 180. Yeah, it was quite a large N-scale layout I had. It was, hey, go onto my YouTube there, and if you look back at my older videos, all of my videos are still there, and I even had an operating rotary dumper and a gravel loader. It all actually worked. Yeah, I had some have a great night to everyone. Hey, thanks for stopping by on the chat, Closet Branch. I appreciate it. Great planning there. Hey, thanks, man. Elizabeth. Thanks, Elizabeth. Am I gonna? Oh, what am I doing? Luckily I looked up because I was too busy reading the comments, and I was going straight for that stop block there. So I'm going to push this into Fulton Hogan. So well, this one's going to go. Push it all the way down to where the LA wagon is, all the way down here. So let's get going. And that one there is actually full. Picked up. Apparently it's got 10mm stone in it for Fulton Hogan, so we'll see. The layout is set in the 1980s, and it's New Zealand. So, New Zealand 1980s, round about there, possibly the early 1990s. Stop there. We'll uncouple there. Okay, so we drop that wagon off. Yes, this is all New Zealand Railways. Just something a little bit different, you know. I've tried to keep it sort of New Zealand. Most of the Windstock, yeah. So with the fruit wagons that I've got, they're sort of very well borderlining that. So and maybe they could be weathered extremely heavy. I think would definitely be the way. Hey, thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, I've got two of these locomotives, and I usually have turnabouts on the streams on which ones I operate. They both operate absolutely brilliantly. They have been converted from DC to DCC, and they've been fitted with the Digitrax decoders, but they're fitted with Digitrax keep alives as well in both of them. Over rough 80s air extending a bit into the 70s and 90s. So you're sort of covering in the wooden stock as well. I had a feeling that these wagons here, the smaller ones, the XAs, they were very borderlining that period. But I love the little white wooden wagons, so I had to get them. And Come in here. I love the space between tracks. Is British steam going to diesel, so basically up to 1969. Oh, nice. So you'd have a lot of the old, like the class 26s, the class 25s, the 22s. That'd be when the old 52s are running around the warships. Those white wagons are wicked. Hey, thanks. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, they're fruit wagons. They're ventilated fruit wagons because it's set in central Otago, New Zealand, and it's quite known for its fruit down there. So 3 locos out on the bench drying at the moment. Once the live stream ends, I'll sort out what wagons I'm taking to Christchurch. Nice. Man, I wish I was going to the Christchurch show. So, class 25 HSE and the DMU. So you'd have the class 101 DMUs, then the class 108 DMUs. Jumping to sound. So I'm not too sure. So these locomotives are an 8-pin. I got an 8-pin plug in them, so it's basically just unplug the decoders I got now and just plug in a sound decoder whenever I want. But I'm just sort of, I'm sitting on the fence about sound, to be honest. I'm not too sort of big on sound. These being the DJ locomotives, they've got the big Caterpillar engines in them, and trying to match them would be a little bit hard, and as for the horn, would probably be a little bit hard. So I like the hum and the sound of the locomotives as they are now. That sounds a bit silly, but I don't know, maybe further down the track I might take the plunge. We're going... I'm just sorting out some more paperwork, so I've just got you guys set up just sitting there, so bear with me. And those they're so expensive, those sound decoders. I'm lucky I've only got a couple of engines, but yes, yeah, the fruit wagons. I think I actually have got. I think the XC on the car card. I've got that for general freight as well. I think. Me too, Scott. Mine are all DCC ready and some not, but for now all okay. Yeah, see, I always liked the DC, and then for some reason I don't know, I just decided I'm going to go DCC. I think eventually down the track maybe I'll go to sound. When I've done my extension and everything else and I sort of get a bit bored, yeah, I might try it. Actually, I've got a decoder here. Here's a decoder. These are the decoders I use. It's, I don't know if you can read that, but it's a DH127. Digitrax decoder, and the Keep Alive's just plugged straight into there's a 2-pin plug there. So that's all that that I use. So yeah, I think, and they're not the top of the line decoders, but I think they're like about $60 each. And they work pretty good. It'd be so good to see that. No doubt someone's going to video it and they'll put up a YouTube video on it, hopefully. And that would be awesome to see. I think Sorry, I'm yapping here and I should be sorting out paperwork for my next move. I had, where were we going? I've completely lost myself now. Oh yes, okay, here we are. So you had the British Railways fruit wagons, love them along with the 3 and 5 planks. Oh yeah, the fruit wagons are, I've got a lot of British Railways wagons, but it's all in scale. I got like, oh, what did I have? Because I used to have an in-scale British Railways layout. So I'm going to sort these wagons here out. And I had like 200 odd wagons and about 20 odd locomotives, British Railways. It's like 250 indoors without the speaker. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, it adds up, man, the price of them. As soon as you got like sound and everything with it. But mind you, as I said, we'll see down the track. Yeah, the bigger size OO scale is good, and even this scale here is actually bigger than OO as well. So I think OO scale is like 176, and then these are 164th, which is bigger than O scale. Still runs on HO track, but I'm reversing way too far. Yeah, down the track, definitely. But we'll see how the sound goes. .187p mobile decoders in my locos. 187s. Oh, okay. I'm not. Yeah, I haven't had any issues at all with these decoders so far. Up until now, they've been very reliable, and as I said, I got to change out the CV9, which is changes the pulse rates of electricity, the pulse signals of DCC to sort of wean out the humming sound that I get sometimes. But apart from that, no biggies. Now I'm going to pull these wagons out, and I need to get these two wagons up the end, the LC and the NC one. No doubt there'll be a lot of American stuff on the tables. Yeah. I really need to put some straps around those pipes, to be honest. I'm going to hurry it up a bit. And I'll get this load here sorted out, and then we'll see how we go. What's it been? It's just over 2 hours now, so I'll pick these two wagons out and I'll take them over to Clyde, and then we'll see how we're going for time. And, all right. reckon just there would do. And uncouple there. Oh, wrong direction. I even have a pickup on me layout. A pickup. Sorry, hang on. Very excited myself and hubby are busy. Oh, okay. Restoring an old 1955 pickup truck, Chev. Yeah, I've got a couple of pickups on my layout. Well, you wouldn't call them pickups, but I got a couple of utes. There wasn't any 127s I bought mine, huh? V5 Loke, as he has got the sound files. Ah, the 127s. Yeah, I think I got the last 127s that they had in stock at Hobby Tech here in Australia, and they said they're quite hard to come by, those 127s, but for what I use the Dakotas for is it's perfect. So there. And then uncouple there. Yeah, thanks. It's a uncoupler, but it's got a needle on the end of it. It's hard to see. It's like a little pick. It's just a bit of wood. I won't hold on to it properly in a pick. Okay, so I'll drop that wagon there. I used to use a barbecue skewer when I used to have KD couplers, not KD couplers. I used to have microtrans couplers on my N-scale layout. I used to use a barbecue skewer for them. So I went N-scale British to N-scale American, then I decided to get out of N-scale and go. I thought about HO, and then the HO sort of everyone's sort of doing HO. I wanted something different, so I went to S-scale and New Zealand. So I'm happy I did that. Couple onto there. All right. Now we're going to head over to Clyde and there. Onto there. Okay, now 6:29 in the morning. Going to take my doggies for walkies. Nice chatting with you all. S-scale is bold. Hey, thanks very much there, Elizabeth. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your walk. Thanks for coming in and joining in on the stream. Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna. I don't want to keep moving you around. I was shorted there for some reason. Oh, I didn't have the tune out. Oh, okay. Yeah, have a look at Hobby Tech, Scott. Have a look at Hobby Tech in Perth, and they're our biggest hobby shop, and they literally have pretty much everything. They have a lot of ready to run Australian, because we still run box cars over here. SCT is the name of the company, and they got a lot of SCT. They still got a lot of box cars and everything. So Hobby Tech is awesome, but unfortunately they don't ship overseas, which is a pain in the butt. SDS. SDS. I thought something just caught my eye there, but no, I must be seeing things. Okay, let's get us tangled up in the tripod again. Yeah, there is quite a few. I've seen that Aurora as well. And there's the old Heritage series. It looks so much like New Zealand type of wagons. So you imagine if they did New Zealand ready to run like they do Australian ready to run. Imagine that. Yeah, pulling into Clyde. Really nice QR. QR 46. Yeah, it's very close to the DI. 46 and Tazara colours look great. It, and there's so because over here we've got more than one railway company. Like we've got Horizon, and then we've got Watco. We've got Pacific National. We've got more than one railway company over here, so they've got the locomotives ready to run in all sorts of different liveries. Even the rolling stock, like the railway wagons, are all in different liveries. You know, like if you're looking back into Heritage series, you got Queensland Rail and all that, but yeah, and it's quite funny to see that we still use boxcars. We still use our boxcars are very similar to the ZAs. And then we've got these other box cars. We've got these high cube box cars that look like double decker ZAs. And they're quite good to watch when they're shunting in the yards over here. Um, and they're awesome to listen to while they're shunting around. It's quite cool. We did a lot of work in one of the railway yards here in Perth, and the whole day, all day, they were just shunting backwards and forwards, and it was so good to watch. Where was I? I was here in Clyde, wasn't I? Hey, what do we got? 209. I didn't even pick the cards up for those cars. What were they? 42, 45, 42, 95. Did I just drop them? I did too. There we go, 42, 45, that's just come back, and that stayed. The NC's come back, those two have come back. That stayed. In one session, that's come through twice. Clyde Stage Track, and then Freight Side and Clyde for the LC. Okay. Right. Can you still buy the white metal online kits if anyone knows? You still the white metal online? No, sadly, just working on 4. Okay, on Joe the Hitcher. Always wanted a 90s set of these 4. One thing, one two. Yeah, Scott, that's going to be a nice long consist. Is it old online Ranger Steam Loco kits? Neville Connew. Neville Connew. Probably to run on one track. Mine's late next year with a steamer.
It'll be, well, I'll never, unfortunately, unless I go back to New Zealand, I'll never see it, but I reckon that would look awesome to see that running around. Scott? Now I've got to, speaking of running around, I've got to run around this consist here. And we'll get these put away. If I've got the turnout switched properly. Right, let's go. And retracted. Online range got taken over by Greg Terry, who since passed away, so the wagon kit's out in limbo. It's no good. I'm keen to get a DC or DVR. I can't wait till the DJ comes out of VCC, the DJ they're working on at the moment. I mean, I've got their DSC and I haven't even started working on it, but yeah, I can't wait to see what their DJ looks like. Let's go down here, down to the southern end of the yard. So that's going to go into that siding, and then that's going to go all the way down there. And also VCC are doing decals for, apparently doing decals for stations, station name boards and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a look at that whenever the time arises I need them. Oh, wrong button. Throttle up, not throttle down. Yes, that's the one. Speed boards and yeah. So that'd be quite nice. Actually, I did have a speed board on here somewhere. It must have got broken off in the move because I had a temporary speed board here somewhere. Huh. Oh, I found the old post for it. Well, what do you know? I completely forgotten I had one. Went to get Russell here. Okay. Get that hooked on. Now I need to anyway, hey Nathan, cheers man. Hey, thanks for sticking around for the feed. I'm going to get rid of these two wagons here, and then I think I will call it a day as well. But yeah, good to have you back, man, and stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one, dude. Will do, Nathan. Thanks, man. We're going. Sorry if the camera's wobbling, but the cord off my controller is keep knocking it. Well, it looks like it's been another successful stream and another successful switching session. And hopefully it's not going to be another week before I use these locomotives again. I can't believe that went so quick, and I still can't believe it. And I think like last week, we were very busy last week. We had jobs on all week, so I think while you're busy, your week goes a little bit quicker. And I'm tangled up again. There we go. Let's go down here. Nice and gentle. Yep. Uncouple that. Yes, I have. I've got about 7. 7 I've got to build yet. I've actually got them right with me. As soon as I pull past this switch, I'll let you know what I've got, because as soon as I... And if I get the right switch, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Oh, goodness me. I got another LA. Another LA there. I got another KS to build up. Another XC. And I got another. Oh, there's another XC. There's 4 of them, and I've got. Oh, I got another LA, and another KS, and I've got. Oh, there's another KP, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So they should keep me busy for a little while. Where's my locomotive gone? I'm all the way down here now. Yeah, so that should keep me busy for a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna couple onto here. Yeah, definitely keep me busy. But I've still got on my wish list. I've still got two ZPs, 4 47-foot passenger wagons, and I've got 2 UC 17 tank wagons, and there were some other wagons as well that's on my shopping list. So actually, I'm going to push them back a little bit further. So the railway is definitely expanding. And like that. And a couple. Oh, wrong way. Lucky I turned around. I would have pushed that straight into the pusher block. To the buffer. Alright, let's go. Where are we? Do the switcheroo. Yeah, and I was looking at getting the South Dot do a well deck wagon as well, but for everyday switching, I don't think the well deck wagon would be used so much on everyday switching. So yeah. Yeah, you sort of do. You need an S-class wagon, Scott. Otago was full of sheep and beef farms. That's right. So, a few of you commented that my new station, when I was asking what I should have, a few people did say Omakal, and I think Omakal was the biggest station on the line for livestock. So definitely maybe. They would look quite good actually. Now I'm going to bring 3332. I'm going to bring it up alongside 3021. And but yeah, no, I'll be definitely looking into that. Yeah. What stock wagons did the NZR use in the 80s and 90s, if any? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure. I mean, when did Burnside stop taking livestock by rail? Because I know Burnside used to have a lot of the big freezing works there, Burnside and Dunedin, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into that. That was, what have we got now? 2 hours and 23 minutes. So that's awesome, man. I'm gonna leave the live stream there. But thank you so much to everyone who's jumped on the live stream. I much appreciate it, and everyone who's liked as well. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'm going to definitely try and get onto a live stream next Sunday as well, hopefully. But please everyone, jump over to my channel, the Central Otago Railway on YouTube. Go and have a look at that if you haven't already. But until the next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay well, stay out of trouble, and stay healthy. So once again, thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you all next time. Cheers.